Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Progetto M35 Mod 46. It's the Tier 8 Premium Italian Medium. It's located on the westbourne of Studzianki under the commands of Fluffylilkitten of REBRN. Battle started. Well, as you may know, this is a 90mm gun with an auto reloader, which means that it loads the moment it fires a shot. 240 alpha, penetrating 212mm of armour. And it's quite an agile little thing, but it's a bit of a glass cannon when it comes to the actual hull itself. Very easy to penetrate the hull, not so easy to penetrate the turret every time. But, well, it's a firm favourite amongst a lot of players, mainly because of that auto reloading feature. Which means you can maximise DPM so long as you only fire 2 shots and leave the 3rd shot in the mag just in case, unless you have to fire it. Because firing that 3rd shot will lower your DPM. When he's got to the centre, to the wood, to the little copse on top of the hill. Is there a target down there you can shoot? Yes, there is. And an Emil and an ELC M90. He goes for the ELC but misses it. Fires one at the Emil and decides to fire the 3rd shot. Even so... Now, he wasn't actually seen, or his sixth sense didn't go off, and there is a Scorpion running for it, but he loses sight of the target. We've got an Udes, and no, that shell sailed right over the top of him. And he's waiting for the system to reload. Okay, he's got his 1st shell in. That ELC appears again suddenly. Is he going to take the shot on that charioteer? No. And he couldn't because the charioteer disappeared. There's the ELC again. Has he got the 3rd shot yet? He has now. And that appeared to go in, but no damage. And he tracks him. So he's fired all 3 shots again. So firing all 3 shots will lower your DPM quite considerably. Although in that case it did actually hurt because did help because the last shot did actually connect with the LC. It might have helped actually if he'd aimed just slightly to the right as well to actually get it into the body of the vehicle. But you can never tell. Adjusting the aim even at long distance can sometimes have the wrong result. Well, he's got 3 shots up now ready to go, and there doesn't appear to be anybody in the woods on the other side, so he could actually move forward. The EBR's moving forward on the low ground to our right. We're going to see him come into view any second. And the FV4202's moved up. There's the charioteer. He's got very, very poor weak armour on the turret. He gets 1 round in. And it's reloading again. Now he might be able to get shots on them as they run away now. Yes, good shot on that. Can he get the Udes? Yes, he does. Nice leading shots. The charioteer turned round. Udes. And he gets 1 on him as well. So he's now in full reload again. But it looks like those enemy tank destroyers made a bit of a mistake there. And, well, one of them's gone down the charioteer. The Udes. And there is an Emil right at the back of the map. I think that's probably too far. And, oh, that was a round bouncing off the turret. And the ELC decided to get some revenge at that point, but he has been taken out of the game by the CDA 105 behind us. Right, these guys are in a bit of trouble now because they've got medium tanks able to come up over the ridgeline and pump rounds into them. Gets 1 into the rear of the 7032, and he goes down straight away to one of our teammates. In fact, he was taken out by the E75TS. Okay, we're going off to the back chat 12 ton. FV4202 just took out the Udes. So going to cross the railway line, and there's that Emil. I don't think he can see us. He can see us now, and there he goes. In fact, he didn't see us. He was just too far away to spot us. Oh, FV4202 wants to go ahead of us. Let him. And we're reloading. Now we've got a 4502A. Now this is a little more tougher to take down. He's on the move. One goes into his tracks. Two. And oh, and he's gone as well. Borsig got him. We're 2 tanks ahead on the enemy at the moment. But the enemy does have the south end of the map, whereas we've got the north end. We've cleared the factory area, or the power plant, whichever way you want to call it. And the enemy Arty's been spotted, retreating. We fire one in, get a hit on the M40, but he's taken out by the FP4202, who's now got 2 kills. Now, there's still an enemy Scorpion out there somewhere. Okay, he's come up onto this central right raise in the ground, so he can get shots on that Erho. Fires one into his side at long range, and he was seen. Might need to pull back. The Scorpion might be aiming at him. There's the Lorraine making a run for it. Oh, yes, it was the Scorpion. I was right. Scorpion was in the south. From the moment he was spotted, Scorpion dialed in on him. There's a rule of thumb: if you get spotted, pull down quick. Especially when you know that there's an enemy Scorpion out there, because he's more likely going to be dialing in on you at that moment. Well, there's a super pushing over on the other side. We can go this side of the bank, because as far as we know, the Bat Chat's somewhere in those houses. Hasn't been spotted over by the AMX 5100, but he might be somewhere nearby. Oh, difficult to get up that bank. He has to turn sideways to get round. That's it. So the Bat Chat's behind us now. There he is. And there's the Scorpion is up ahead as well. Auto aims on, takes out the Bat Chat, but he wasn't seen, so he's okay on that sense. But there's still that Scorpion out there. He's run out of shells. He's not auto reloading. He didn't take that into account. He's only going to have 2 shots. And he's been seen by the Scorpion, who fires one into him. He's now down to just 58 hit points. He can't afford to let that Scorpion fire again. And he's now out of all shells, so he's now actually auto reloading completely and gets taken out by the Lorraine. Ouch. Well, the Lorraine won't last very long, but I'm afraid that Fluffy did die. He is an ex-Fluffy. Well, it won't take our teammates long to find the the Lorraine, and he must be up in this corner. Actually, probably wasn't spotted, or is he? No, he's actually there. He was hiding behind the houses. Oh dear. There you go, Fluffy. Well, you won. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see how he managed to get on. Well, it was the second class tank of a Fluffylilkitten in the Progetto M35 Mod 46. In fact, this was the first time he's had a second class tank in this vehicle. He also got a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, a spotter for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly, but he picked up a couple of battle hero medals as well. He managed to get a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else, at least 6 tanks subsequently taken down by teammates. And his win rate for the game was 4,598, which is super unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Top of the table, 3,561 hit points of damage. The next high score was that FP4202, who also didn't survive the battle. He got 2,518 hit points. The next high score after that was that T26E4, who managed to get 2,368, and these were the only 3 players who managed to get more than 2,000 hit points in total. When it came to kills, it was shared because there were 6 tanks who managed to get 2 kills apiece, including Fluffy, the FV4202, the Scorpion G, and the Borsig on their team, and on the enemy team, the ISU-152 and their Charioteer. And when it came to base XP, he narrowly missed getting the top slot there. The top slot went to the FV4202, got 1,062 base experience points. Fluffy managed to get 1,003, and then the AMX50-100 got 808. He fired 26 rounds, got 18 direct hits and 16 penetrations, damage of 3,561 hit points, of which 2,682 were up more than 300 meters. He received 5 hits from the enemy, 3 of which were penetrations, 1 non-penetration, and 1 hit by way of splash damage, and that was the one that killed him right at the end, I'm afraid, the shot from the Lorraine 155-51. 320 hit points of damage blocked by armor. That was the one shot that was a non-pen. The one that careened off the roof of his vehicle, actually shot at long range. I think it was from one of the Emils. And 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed. So there's a big 8 difference there, which earned him the Confederate. 1,560 hit points of spotting assist. On a premium count, he earned 108,630 credits from that game, got 47,797 for completing the mission and events. I think this may have been around about, was it Christmas time? Don't think it was, or was it? Yes, it was Christmas time. Yes, because I'm going back through some of the old replays that didn't get done earlier in the year because of the client change. So the total was 156,427 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he took away 116,128 credits. He got 2 bonds for the High Caliber and the Confederate, 1,504 XP, 151 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 1,655 experience points altogether. Now, I'm not sure if he actually got this Cornetto in the Christmas boxes. It's more than likely he did, actually. A lot of people did actually pick up Christmas tanks and got the Progetto on that occasion, but he's certainly handling it very well. And there's one recommendation I would give to Fluffy, though. If you notice right at the end, he didn't load a full complement of shells towards the end. Either keep an eye on what your shell load is, and if at the right moment select to go to the different type of ammo, so you reload all 3 shells of the other shell, the other ammunition that you've got plenty of, or I'd say load more standard ammo into the tank so that you won't have that sort of problem in the future, because you actually loaded 2 rounds, only 2 rounds of standard ammo on the Scorpion, and you didn't have enough to actually take him down. If you'd actually had 3 premium rounds, you would have taken him down for sure, but on this occasion you weren't watching it and you only loaded 2. So just keep an eye on that, bear that in mind in future, because sometimes people go into battle thinking, oh, I've got all the shells I need. In actual fact, they haven't, because either they haven't been counting their shells correctly and they didn't realise that they actually run short on a particular type of ammo. So they went for a full reload sequence, such as on an autoloader with a long reload sequence, and they only loaded, what, 1 or 2 shells when it should have been 4, and then they don't have enough shells in the mag when they need them to take down an enemy, and they die instead of the enemy. So just bear that in mind in future. But it was a good round anyway, and it was fun towards the end. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.